I'm gonna be thinking about it all night, crying about it. Previously on The Last Door. I must forget nothing. Oh, I hit the skip button. Oh, so we didn't get the recap. Hold on. Let me see if, previously. I was like, wait a second. Oh no, it just starts me from here. Darn. Sorry, okay, so then to recap for you guys. I don't know why I clicked skip. I thought that was like the advance button. I wasn't paying attention. See, this is the next thing to go wrong today. I skipped the recap. Everything's breaking, everything is dying. In the first episode of season 2, we play as Devitt's doctor, his psychiatrist, who kind of goes on the hunt to find him, and it leads him kind of down the same strange eldritch rabbit hole that it did to Devitt. Not to the same severity, but things started happening that he couldn't quite explain in the search for Devitt, who we know at the end of the first season disappeared. And the prom's tomorrow, and everything's breaking, and everything's cursed today. Yeah. I must forget nothing. Is that a microphone up there? Everything must be set. Who's this guy? Okay. We're entering an underground mine. When the time comes, and I am visited again. You buried yourself alive? Okay, he just buried himself alive. I do not remember that intro at all. I ruined my pretzels, oh fuck, my poor pretzels, oh fuck. Those are the real lyrics, by the way. Official lyrics. I do not remember Devitt's doctor's name. There was Kaufman, which is not his doctor, but, you know, it's funny. And then there was Wakefield. That's his name, Wakefield. And he went to go find him. He was led down a street. He woke up he got locked into one of the cells of the asylum. He went to go investigate this asylum. Oh, wait, what? I thought that was going to be click to advance, so I wasn't able to read it. Can I restart? Restart. No, don't kick. Fuck, why am I so messed up today? What is wrong? Oh, hey, we'll get the recap. Okay, never mind. Here we go. Okay. This is fine. I don't know why I can't click the right button. For a moment, the sky was dark. We heard the calls of 1,000 birds, but another sound rose above them. Just kidding, we're not getting the recap. A sound I cannot describe. There we go. I'm so discombobulated. I wasn't so discombobulated, and now I'm so discombobulated. Just kidding, no recap. Okay, so Wakefield goes to an asylum where Devitt hasn't been seen, but Alexander, I believe, a friend of Devitt's has been seen. He thought maybe he would have information on him there. He was not there, but there were other people there that knew of Alexander. So he was kind of trying to figure out what they knew, why Alexander's name had been scrubbed from the records, why no one would really talk about them. But when they did, it was very strange and in riddles, and why things got ever strange, and he got sucked into it as he spoke to the residents of this asylum and made his way through the city, in which more strange characters showed up to kind of lead him down these strange paths. People that seem connected to this grand overarching cabal. Like a man missing an eye that led him down to a place that where he needed to go, where he was supposed to be led. And then no more. Was I just coming? No, I'm just popular. Discovering Uncle Me today, dude. I was fine this morning, and then all of a sudden, my brain is breaking. Baking faux pas mess with my brain? It has. Has me all in a tizzy. Ugh. Okay. This is the room where the woman immolated herself. She cast this circle of like protection, locked herself in, boarded the doors. She said they were coming, and they're here, and they're here. It was just us at the door, Wakefield, and the head doctor. I believe it's Eric Kaufman is the head doctor, and we saw no more of her. They finally made their way in. That situation happened at the beginning of the first episode. Did it get transmitted through? Maybe that, yeah. Twitch broke, so then my brain broke. It gave me a virus, and then my pretzels broke. And now I don't even know how to click the right buttons in the fucking game. Help! Okay. What? What just happened in here? Where is Miss Corner? Oh, that is her. Okay, so that is the woman who was a patient at the asylum who had strange and great outbursts and fits of anger and delusion. When we would try to speak with her, she would just kind of repeat the same thing. She seemed to have known Alexandra the most, but she wouldn't stop talking about the bird and the eye and just kind of repeating herself until she became violent and had to be taken away. But she wasn't in the cells below, and I guess we went looking for her, and she is no longer here. We are too late. It is ashes. Chalk, a circle drawn hastily on the floor. She thought it could prevent what she knew was about to happen, but she was wrong. What she knew was about what? That she knew that she was going to die, or that they truly were coming and you believe in it? The windows are covered with wooden planks. It looks as if she were trying to keep someone from entering. Oh, that's actually supposed to be him talking. My bad. Or something from getting out. I do not know what to make of all this. I do. Promise of friendship. And now you guys, now that I've kind of refamiliarized myself with the game and re-reminded myself, that's the rundown of this season. Are you alright, Kaufman? It's nothing, Mindfriend. Just a bit of a cold. Now, Mindfriend, we should talk. In light of the events we have recently witnessed, the matter cannot be delayed any further. You must make an important decision. It is not yet too late to go back to our daily lives. If you do not want to continue, you must forget all about your patient, Jeremiah Devitt. You have to keep to yourself everything you've learned about the mystery of his disappearance and never talk about it again. But should you wish to continue his research, or this search, he will need to accept the consequences, whatever they may be. Okay, so he is fully aware of and on board with the kind of occult side of everything now, and is worried about it. Okay. Please do not take this decision lightly. Path ahead is not without peril. You know my answer already, Kaufman. I must know what happened to Devitt. So be it then. As you may have already realized, this matter involving your patient transcends limits of psychiatry as we know it. We are not dealing with the effects of traumas, the demons of the subconscious, at least not in the terms we are used to. We are dealing with something old, something dark, sinister truth that has been buried deep for generations. This man, Alexander Dupre, and his organization think they seek to uncover these secrets, and I fear they might have already. Miss Connor's fate, whatever it was, must be related somehow, but my knowledge of this area is simply not sufficient. She couldn't handle seeing into the veil, seeing into the beyond at a glance. She didn't go as deep and it drove her mad. We must pay a visit to an old friend, someone I never thought I'd want to see again. The man who introduced me to the extended scientific field of the occult. My mentor, Professor Adam Wright. Season 2, Episode 2, My Dearest Visitor. Wigport. I think I remember the least about everything going forward. So I know I said the previous episode of Season 2, I was very fuzzy on, but as it went on, I remembered more and more, but with the remaining 3, this might really feel fresh. Like, I don't even really recognize this map. Nor this scene. Adam Wright wasn't the man who... the necrophiliac who murdered everyone, was he? No, Adam Wright is another one of the... members of the secret club. One of the few that's left surviving. I can't quite remember. I doubt he's away at this time of day. Perhaps he cannot hear us from the front. Let's try the back door. Okay, ahead of you. Crunchy snow sound. I mean, some of it's trauma. The rest of it is, things from beyond. Mrs. Oakwood, she's the manor's housekeeper. Hello. I do not remember this scene at all. So I feel like I'm going in, like, totally fresh. Which is fun. Yes, who is it? Good morning, Miss Oakwood. Don't you remember me? Why, Dr. Kaufman, bless my soul, it's been so long I hardly recognize you. How nice to see you again. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Wakefield, please. Is the professor at home? We would like to see him. Why, yes, Doctor, of course. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you to him. It is really good of you to come. He receives so few visitors these days on account of his condition. His condition? Oh, sir, I'm right. Sorry, I thought you knew. Professor, he suffers from an ailment afflicting his brain. He is now entirely confined to his bed. Very similar to Alexander. Professor Wright, you have visitors. One of them's your friend. Look, do you recognize him? It is Johann, Professor, your old pupil. I reckon he does remember you, Johann. It's just been a long time since I've seen him so excited. I'll leave you two to talk to the professor. It may be difficult to keep him on one subject for long, but it does him such a world of good to speak with old friends. Should you need my assistance, I'll be in the backyard. Bye. Thank you. Professor? Uncle James. You're back. It's I, Professor. Johann Kaufman? Where is father? Where has he been taken? He suffers from some kind of memory loss. Yes, I'm afraid he will not tell us much in this state. If we could but stimulate his memories, maybe then he could tell us of his research, something to unravel the mystery of the playwright. Perhaps. We have a few other options in any case. Let us try. Why don't you explore the manor? There may be some object we can use to jog the professor's memory. Meanwhile, I'll try to talk to him about the time we researched together. That could also help him remember. Please, Professor, talk to me. We are once again playing as Wakefield. Professor Wright's gaze remains fixed on the window, as though he were waiting for someone. Snow is falling outside, slow and silent. Welcome in, Harold. Large wardrobe of engraved wood. We may not open it. Search for items that he might know? Okay. Out I go then. Oh! Oh my god, I almost forgot. I need to pull up the achievement guide for this. Give me 1 second. Hello Steam? Oh no! Okay. So something fucky is definitely going on. I can't access the community guides on Steam at all. I just keep getting an error. Is it just for the last door? No, it's for every game. You can't either? And Twitch is being fucky today? No, but my achievements! No! There are secrets and stuff in this game. I don't know where they are. Error communicating with the network police dragon. Oh, shit. Let me see if I can find an achievement guide that isn't on Steam. Okay, weird. If I open it up, in browser, it's fine. Huh. But if I try to open it up via Steam, it doesn't work. Where's the one I was using? I don't think this is the one I was using, but it's the one I will use. Alright, episode 2. Steam going down for maintenance on Tuesday? I have no idea. Maybe. Just not had any issues during this stream time. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's a very specific sequence of movements you have to do. Okay. I don't know if the achievements are in order. They kind of look out of order, but that's okay. It is weekly Steam maintenance time? Oh, okay. I've just never had any problems during this time before. That's fucking annoying. A lamp provides a soft glow that somehow lacks warmth. It's a lamp. Painting of the ocean at the end of the afternoon. There's a figure in black on the beach, but its face is shrouded by a hood. Everything fucking broken today, dude. I'm breaking everything. It's locked. A sign on the door reads attic. Big hall. Oil painting. It shows an obscure medieval scene. Were we able to look at these paintings? Yes, one of them. An engraving on paper. The script is from a language unknown to me. I thought I saw a hand icon here. Okay, never mind. So it's just over here. This one's open. Hold on, let me finish in the hall. An old stone tower is depicted in the painting. Thorned vines have slithered across the entrance, forming a swarming blockade that almost seems to come alive when stared at. Or stared at for too long. Lovely description. Alright. Man, yeah, I don't remember this episode at all. Also, welcome in, Boswick. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. Is that because of what you've seen and what has happened, or is that, you know, just old-timey mirror? A gilded pipe. It runs from the floor to the ceiling. This person lives in a very austere mansion. A large porcelain tub, its heavy weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. Thin ring of damp residue around its interior suggests recent use. Okay. Interesting that the pipe is specifically a common radiator. Inspectable. Must be something that we have to do in here later. Welcome in, Den. It won't open. Alright, downstairs we go. It's been okay. My brain started breaking the latter half of the day, but that's alright. A porcelain jar containing some dried branches. You don't want to take any? You never know when you'll need a good few dried branches, Wakefield. Come on now. A portrait of Professor Wright. His appearance was quite different back then. An imposing, inquisitive figure. An antique ceiling lamp. Yeah, I love the lighting effect here. God, it's just still kind of mind-blowing to me how I remember none of this. Maybe look in this dresser? No, okay. I thought that was because you can click up here for the vase or down here, so I thought there were two different things. Yeah, exactly, Yami. Okay, another hall. Let me check this door. Okay, this is a single room, so let's start in here. Professor Wright has an eclectic collection, from old adventure novels to treatises on the occult sciences. Some of these titles, I believe, have been forbidden by the Crown. No secret, specific book titles I need to look at? A tin soldier. It looks to have been painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign that I've not heard of. Ooh, that might work. But it holds some special significance to Professor Wright. Perhaps it will help stimulate his memories. Cool little close-up scene with that. That's new for this episode. A painting of the cliffs of this region. The fire burns fiercely, rendering the air thick and heavy in the room. A globe. The surface is extraordinarily detailed. Judging by the strange shape of the continents, this must derive from a fictional work or of some prehistoric era. I want a cool giant fuck-off globe. Oh, now this looks familiar. Specifically, this globe scene. Oh, okay. Now my memory is jogged with this. Nothing else looked familiar until I saw this, and then I remembered a kind of tricky little puzzle we have to do later. Ah. Okay. Not time for it yet, given the information we have. But that, yeah, that looks... Rats? It's locked. I can hear the racket of many birds on the other side. Many birds inside of a tin room. Oh, the lighting in this room, so cozy. We could just stay here for a little while. Just hang out, you know, just chill. We don't need anything else. We can just chill by the fireplace. Read a book for a little while, cozy up. Maybe, actually, no, we could go fix a drink. After all Wakefield has seen that he wasn't exactly prepared for, I think he might deserve a good fireside drink and book. Okay, to the outside. Let's go check down this hall first, and then we'll go outside. Let the bugs in. Open all the doors. Yeah, it feels like even the detail between 2 episodes of season 2 is really jumped up. It is locked. A sea landscape. Oh, there's the pipe. A gilded pipe runs from the room at the end of the corridor to the room upstairs. Maybe that's why it was inspectable from the bathroom. A cast iron wood stove that I'm sure we'll need to use later. Like we'll need to heat up the stove to heat up his bath or something. A bread oven. One could make pretzels in there if they weren't fucking stupid and overbaked them because they didn't trust their gut instinct. Glass jars filled with spices and pickled foods. Various ingredients. Now that we need. The door's locked shut. A small sign reads basement. Okay. This leads outside. Alright, back into the snow. How beautiful. Hello. You're just scooping the same spot of snow? May I ask you something, Miss Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. How did the professor become afflicted? ailment runs in his family. Mr. Wright suffers from it, as did his father and his grandmother before him. It's a truly terrible thing, and to think all these years Mr. Wright knew what would become of him. Oh, may God have pity on his poor soul. This ailment that runs in Professor Wright's family, do you know what its symptoms are? And I can't speak those very long words physicians use, but I can tell what I see in him. Professor Wright hardly remembers a thing from the last 40 years. Like he's a child again. God's mercy has now gone so far that it torments him no longer. Also dementia. I will leave you to your work. Thank you for your assistance. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. A thick layer of ice covers the pool wall. Will that be significant later? Remains to be seen. This oak tree looks ancient, probably older than the manor itself. Hope so. Wow, what a lovely scene. This is beautiful. Oh, is this a whole ass maze? Ooh. I don't think I'm prepared for it yet. Okay, no, it's just some lovely statues. The queen has removed her mask. There is an empty hole where her face should be. I do not remember this. The statue portrays a clergyman hiding his face behind a mask. Stone garden. Oh, what do you have there? The central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it, just large enough to see a metal object hidden inside. We can't reach it? Yoink? Is that dang on Mushi? Thanks, I appreciate it. I'd like to learn how to do, I don't know, different regional ones. I can just do one with varying degrees of severity. But I'm trying to get better at doing, like, specific regions. I need to study more. How am I supposed to play video games if I can't do funny accents? Don't ask me about the fucking pretzels. Please, I'll cry. Statue portrays a peasant woman with her face hidden by a mask. Sage has removed his mask. There's an empty hole where his face should be. English level severe. You know what I mean, right? Like you hear someone with like a, you know, a slight southern accent versus, you know, a very heavy southern accent. What's over here? Okay, the front of the house. Yeah, I saw this at the very beginning. What is this? Strange ornament on the wall. I think I can move it. Ooh. Oh, I think I remember this. Very, very vaguely. Like, I just remember the, like, visuals of it. Okay. Anything on this side? Is a big bird? Fierce lion. Oh, my bad. Damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. Fierce lion. Its head is missing. Okay. Go back in this way, and then... Was there another path here? No, this just leads us into the kitchen area. Basement and outside. And then, okay, that takes us back. Okay. But wasn't there another area to explore upstairs? If not, we have the tin soldiers. Yeah, that's enough. I believe they call that scouts. Zing. See if there's anything to speak with him about first. We must find a way to help the professor recover his memories. Why don't you try to find some object? I did. Here you go. Do you recognize this, Professor Wright? I think I'm really far away from my screen. Sergeant Downing was sent to the front. Man that returned was not Sergeant Downing. My dearest visitor, he will know where to look. Oh, what a time we will have. Your visitor? What do you mean, Professor? He will have seen the map, and he will know the Book of Travels. The Book of Travels? Yes. Yes, he will work it out. But it must not be too easy, no. For he will find the prize, Right. What on earth is he talking about, Kaufman? Something concealed, something precious. In his adult state, he could have hidden away parts of his research. He was always a proud man. He would not easily have forgotten his most groundbreaking work. A sense of its grave importance would at least have remained. In his confusion, perhaps he had told it away somewhere for this dearest visitor of his to find. Why don't you explore the manor? Perhaps something will relate to the latest ramblings. Meanwhile, I'll continue my endeavors to revive his memory through conversation. I'm the visitor, or perhaps it's Jonathan. Come closer. I'm just so far from the mic, I realized. Okay. More exploring then. Should we talk to... I don't know if anything else is open. I've kind of explored everywhere already. There must be something. Maybe we should go speak to the employee of the household. Okay, nothing's changed. Got it. Yes, yes. Alright, alright. I think it's easier to access her from here. Oh, wait, no, this is the reading room. Unless there's a hint in here for the globe puzzle that I'm just missing. It's like a very specific spot that I have to click on here. Oh! Oh, they did mention, yeah. The treasure. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm where I need to be. There's a large volume here, quite worn. It's an illustrated edition of the Travels of Marco Polo. Perhaps this is the book of travels that Professor Wright mentioned. There's a mark on one of the pages. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At last we arrived at the merciful sight of the great ocean, followed the coast north, in dear hope of reaching our homes soon. Take a picture of this. I can't remember that. Oh, there's more. Oh. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war on the great Khan, so we were forced to return as we had come. We never set foot in that bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Our sea voyage was short, as our sails billowed with the powerful southern winds. We reached the most eastern cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea we marched forth, and soon reached home. Oh boy, this is going to be hard. Oh no, I do remember this being really challenging. Okay. Let's... Oh. Okay. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert. I'm going to... This spot? Always facing the setting sun. Sun rises... Wait, facing the setting sun. Okay. So I'm still going to assume this towards the east then? Oh, we have the note right here. Oh, well... It's kind of easier if I just look at my pictures. Okay. At last we arrived at the merciful sight of the great ocean. We followed the coast north and hoping of reaching our home soon. I'm going to assume we have to click on E. So this ocean, arrived there to there, follow the coast north. So we click on this one. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war, forced to return as we had come. Should I go all the way back to the beginning? Or should I only have clicked on the first piece? We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Oh, I don't think I should have clicked on this first. I think I only should have clicked on this one. But it says a few miles south, so I'm going to click on this bottom piece. Our sea voyage was short as our sails billowed in the powerful southern winds. Okay, that's what I just clicked on. Reached the most eastern cape and landed there. Wait. Want me to click on this again? Or should I have clicked on this already? Oh, fuck. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. Nope. It was not that. Oh, golly. More difficult than you'd think. Okay. This is gonna take a little bit. I'm glad there's not an achievement for getting this first try, because I would never. Okay, we began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. So should I be clicking on this piece? Or should I be clicking on this center piece? Centerpiece? No, because the next line says, at last we arrived at the merciful side of the great ocean. We followed the coast north, so I feel like we wouldn't start here. But if it's saying always face, oh, the setting sun, not the rising sun. Okay, so no, I'm pretty sure we would start here. Follow the coast north. I don't know if I should click on this piece or if I should only click on this piece. Or maybe I should click on the top, very, very top piece. Fuck it, very top piece. I don't know how specific it wants me to be. Forced to return the way we had come. Yes. So should I click here and here or only here? I'm gonna click on the first. Fuck it, just the one. Port a few miles south. Okay, so I'm gonna click here. Or should I have clicked on this one? Fuck. Because then it says our sea voyage was short as our sails billowed in the powerful southern winds. We reached the most eastern cape, landed there. I'm gonna click on this. I hope I didn't need to click on that again. Well, I can't even say I hope, because I'm gonna have to try this multiple times. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, let's be a little bit more specific this time. Okay. Always click on one of them. Great fucking tip, thanks. I don't know how many, like, per set I should click on. Like, when it says, return us, you know, the way we came. Should I, like, if we started here and then went boop, boop. Should I, like, only click on where we started? Or should I completely retrace my steps and go boop, boop? You know what I mean? Okay. Damn, I really thought I might have had it this time. I might have to look this up. Dang. Because that, how I just did it, kind of leads us to at least click all of them once, right? And that seemed very fluid, like in a circle almost, right? What if I go like... like a whole circle? No? Okay. Oh, I forgot how hard this puzzle is, and this is the first one of the fucking game. This has to be the starting point, right? Game's not clear. No, and that's the part of the puzzle. Yeah, this has to be, because it says at last we arrived at the merciful sight of the great ocean. So you can't start, that means you don't start on an ocean piece. Why would you? But does that mean, when it says at last we arrived at the merciful side of the great ocean, we followed the coast north in hope of reaching our home soon. You want me to just click on this? Do you want me to click here, here, here? And here? Fuck it. Let's only click on that one. Then return the way we came. So this I'm going to do, at least click here. But I'm not going to click on the starting point. I think we've already tried that. And a few miles to the south, where we could find a boat. Easternmost cape. On March 4th, and soon reach home. I'm gonna perhaps look at a little hint. Just to kind of get me on the right... the right track. Because I don't know how specific I need to be about this. Okay. That put me on the right track. I only need to click on each one once, like I said before. We're not clicking on one multiple times. It is... You have to use up all the pieces. As far as I could tell. Okay. So with that in mind, when it says, oh, we had to return the way we came, I don't have to retrace my steps, literally. Okay. I'm gonna say 1... 2? Because it says that their home's like up this way, right? 3? Oh wait, no. Let's try 1, 2, 3. No, I think I've already tried that. Damn! Yeah, it's more about like the whole destination. Okay. Right, because he started from here and then reached the water, right? And then they're going north. So last time I just clicked all the way here, but let's click here. Hope we're reaching our home soon. So we're forced to return, so they're going down the coast. No, we already clicked on this piece. So let's click on this one. Because it says a few miles south where we could find a boat, so I should click on this. Right, because it's about the destination, not the route. Okay. And then southern winds, yeah, so that's why we're down here. And then we have to get here, because it says that we're backs to the sea. And then we're finally home, which is all the way north. No? Still fucking nothing? Is there something I'm missing? I really thought I had it that time. I might actually, like, legitimately have to look this up and see if I'm missing anything. Okay, no, you do have to click on one of them more than once. That's all that I was missing. I thought... So my theory of only clicking on each one once was wrong? You do indeed, because it says, yeah, you have to return home, so you can't just skip a step. Fuck. Okay. There we go, yeah. I was just missing that middle piece on the return. Seems I've triggered a hidden mechanism. A small compartment has opened in the globe. There's a sealed letter inside. It is simply addressed to my dearest visitor. Hoffman needs to see this before it is opened. Ah, peek on it. Come on, peek. Damn it. Anything else in here? Empty compartment. Its sides and base are covered in black velvet. So, yeah, I had it right the time before this attempt. I just didn't... On the return journey, I missed a step because I assumed we only needed to click on each piece once, but I think it's like the second kind of chunk. I had to click on again. I like this music. Alright, so Mr. Wright didn't lie. The visitor did indeed await at the end of our journey. Now what is this? Oh, right, Kaufman. Why wouldn't we give it to Mr. Wright? Alright, here you go. Kaufman, look, found an envelope. It was hidden inside a globe that a strange mechanism opened. To my dearest visitor. Let's see what is inside. Exactly. This is another part of an intricate riddle. But to what purpose? To conceal something, perhaps, or just the last acts of a confused and drowning mind? I'm increasingly of the opinion that this is some mental construct, some riddle conjured up by the professor's failing mind. He may not even have understood what he did. Those seeking wisdom must first know their own foolishness. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. So the bathroom, we have to turn on the water, we have to heat up the bath water. The gamer professor bath water. And look in the mirror. Classic. No, I think he knows exactly what he's doing. A riddle. And who would that visitor be? That is unknown to me, mon friend. There is only one way to answer that question. If we can find the answer to the professor's riddle, perhaps we will be able to solve this mystery. He knows what he's doing. Wait, what else are they, are they conversing about anything different in here? Or just the same stuff? Let me speak with Wright again. Okay, no, same things. My dearest visitor will find the prize. I have no doubt. I wonder, what if I'd stayed? Oh, that's different. Okay. You need not feel regret. You have a life too. Oh, we have to go downstairs and heat up the stove first, I bet. Yes. Reflect on yourself, said the riddle, and the cold eye of logic sees not. There be something here, hidden somehow. There could. Can you turn on the sink at all? Let's try running the stove downstairs. I forgot this is so riddle-based. How cute. Oh, this is... Nope, not in here. Nope. This way. Alright, let's check out the stove. A bread oven. And there she is. You making bread? Will you make me some pretzels that don't suck? May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. Do you know, is the professor fond of puzzles or riddles? Oh, indeed, yes. He has long been an enthusiast of every mind game you can imagine. Better days, he would host parties every other month. Theme soirees, he called them. Oh, those were good times. Seems long ago now. Okay, so he does know what he's doing. All right, I must go. Thank you. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. I feel like I need to get this oven going. Oh, no, it's this one, not the bread oven. Cast iron wood stove. Yes, but there's no interaction yet. May I get wood? May I have wood? I need wood. May I run the stove? Do I need matches? Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion. I feel like I have to start up the stove to warm up the bathroom and then look at myself. If you need an axe, perhaps I'd have to cut down this ancient tree. That'd be a shame, wouldn't it? Oh, we can go down here? Oh. Oh, this is when we unlock more locations, right? Oh, fuck yeah, I hope so. Miss, miss. Please start the stove, please. Cast iron wood stove, yep. Runs to the ground corridor, yep. Old teapot. It's filled with cold water. Ah, okay. We don't need to start the stove, we need to just fog up the mirror with hot water. Okay. If I want to heat the teapot on the stove, I'll need to start a fire first. The stove already has plenty of wood. Okay. I don't have any matches. Do you have any matches, madame? No. Oh, what is that on the shelf here? Is this anything? Oh, there is a matchbox. Ah, I may need these matches later on. He didn't say that before. Before it was just various spices and pickled yada yada, and that wasn't there. Now all of a sudden she put a matchbox there. Mm-hmm. Cheating. I could have had this matchbox in my pocket since the beginning of the game. That's how the first season would have done it at least. Let you collect everything in advance and have no clue what anything is for. It's a little bit more, linear this time. The water will cool soon. Must be swift, hurry. Fast, Wakefield. Oh, you can go faster than that. Come on now. Okay. Thought we had to turn this whole place into a sauna. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal knowledge that the cold eye of logic sees not. Condensation from the teapot's steam has revealed a hidden message. I'll add this clue to the legend. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze, and seek to understand what lies beneath, thereby learn the question, if not the final answer. This one is a little bit more obscure. You may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze, and seek to understand what lies beneath. In the basement? Should I go speak to the doctor? It says look upon your master. Okay. It says what lies beneath. That makes me think of the basement. Which we couldn't get into before, but maybe the servant will let us in? Mayha? Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Oh. Aha, this has a hand icon now. Or did it always? Hello, may you let me in? Damn it. This has to do with the mask statues outside. Meet his imposing gaze. We have to melt this. Makes me feel like we have to melt. This is one of the few that did have, that we were able to inspect closer, right? Okay, nothing I can do there yet. May I have your mask? The queen has removed her mask. Yeah, may I have that mask? No. Oh, right. When the four remove their masks of lies, the path to the grave will be cleared. I need you bitches to take your masks off, please. That does kind of seem like it relates to this, right? Can't really interact with statues yet, though. Not to do with this, is it? Little placard. Head is missing. Yeah. This one's a bit trickier, this episode, isn't it? What does this change? Did that change anything in the statue garden? Maybe light this. No, we may not light the fountain on fire. Did that change anything here at all? Take off your damn masks! We didn't look at this tree. A stiff tree, almost like a statue itself. Statue pictures, yeah. We can't... Sage has removed his mask. Yeah, so it's just these two? You need like a hammer to chisel it off or something. Sometimes just one. This, I'll admit so far this one's definitely a little bit more involved, a little bit more obtuse than the earlier ones. Has me a bit more perplexed. Other ones are quite easy. Okay. Still no basement access? No. Kind of just going to go around and attempt to click on everything until there's something else I can do. Not that the wood stove is running, does that change anything? It's still locked. Did we need to burn the tree outside? No, surely not. Not this one, but the one in the statue garden? No. Okay, we can't even interact with it in that manner. No, okay, we cannot. Okay. Phew! That would have been sad. Okay. I don't quite understand this one. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze, and seek to understand what lies beneath. Maybe the sink, because the sink is beneath the mirror? No? A radiator, yeah. Okay, Curiously, the message remains visible even though the condensation has evaporated. Okay, nothing new there, nothing new here, nothing's changing. The locked door sound? Ain't no thing. Listen to it again. Magic that we can't reach. Thought that was something else on the edge of the desk here. Huh. Underneath his bed? Oh, you mean, oh, that's the sound of our footsteps when we walk on the wooden floor sometimes. I believe. Okay, I feel like I've clicked everywhere now that at least I'm able to. What am I missing? Is it something with the matchbook? Do we need to light something very specific on fire? This actually has me so perplexed. Like I said, it feels like playing this again, like, for the first time. Because I remember, like, none of this. Okay, we will be able to interact with these pipes eventually. See how the matchbook lights up yellow even though we can't use it there? Interesting. And the tub, apparently. Huh. Golly. You've got me right confused. Is there something else in the library? Is there another book? No, I don't need to read that again. Okay, that's everything on the bookshelf, nothing else. The face of my or the gaze, the eyes of my master. What does that mean? That's still locked, right? Yeah, the bird room. I might need to look up another hint because I really do not. I feel like I've clicked everywhere. What could I possibly be missing? Where'd that teapot go? Guess we put it in our ass. I'm gonna light the bread stove? No. Hey, are you done with this bread? Wow, I really might have to look up a hint. I've got nothing. Guess I'll try again outside. No, we do not melt the water. We do not burn down the trees. Is it something? It has to be something in here, right? But it doesn't seem that I can interact with the statues in any way. He won't grab whatever that metal object is. He can't interact with any of the other statues. You don't burn the tree down. You won't grab any of the masks. I've got nothing. I will admit, I think I need to look. Oh, you're joking. This is so silly. But it says the gaze of your master. Yeah, we already did the whole puzzle with that, Joe. You're a little late. The gaze of your master. The painting that we already looked at. Of Mr. Right. I'm just so used to every painting that we've been able to inspect just being there for flavor text, so it didn't even cross my mind that we'd have to click on this. Yeah, we did that little map puzzle, and then it gave us another part of the riddle. Look upon your master. Meet not only his imposing gaze, but seek to understand what lies beneath. As I suspected, small key taped to the back of the picture frame, and a note. I feel so stupid for not trying that. I didn't click on everything. I clicked on what I thought was everything. I just didn't want to re-inspect every single painting because usually they're inconsequential. Add this clue to the letter. The question is the world from the peak of man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. Okay, so the little lens outside, we switch that to the tower, and something with the tree maybe? Or yearns up to it. So we have this little key. Let's go outside and switch it to tower. Thought it was going to be underneath the statue. The statue garden? Yeah, no. That's a puzzle later. It's not yet. See tower. Where's this key go? There are a couple locked doors. Go here. He does not fit. There will be ads in about 3 minutes, and in those 3 minutes I will, excellent, I will take a break. Hello? A shelf covered in old ornaments, pieces of metalwork, and pipes of strange shapes. You don't want a strangely shaped pipe? I do. What's this? Some kind of round mechanism. Ah. Okay, 2 different birds. I thought one maybe would have a tree. question is the world from the peak of the man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. Maybe that one because it's a flying bird up to it. What's this? Ah, an unusual electrical device. I'm unfamiliar with its function, but I can tell that there is a piece of equipment missing. You can? Where is there a piece of it? Right here? I guess like a lever. Okay. What shall this play? Phantom voice? Ah, okay. The answer yearns up to it from the very root of life and time itself. So I was right about the tree. I should check if there's something hidden near that tree. Yes. Oh, so that's just what it meant by the tower. I could have already told you this. I already mentioned the tree. The queen's removed her mask. Yep, we already, Wait, statue portrays a sage hiding his face. Wait, the sage had their mask removed before. Ah. Okay, so I want to try something here. Do these control the masks? Sage hiding his face. Queen with her face hidden. Hiding his face. Hiding their face. Okay, so now they're all hidden. Okay, so it does control those. Okay. So it said when all their faces have been revealed, right? Or did the note down there say when they've all been hidden? I thought that was a pipe that warmed up the whole house. We can see here that this leads down here, this pipe must be for noise or something. I thought it was like to spread heat through the home. I can't remember. Well, we need to go outside and look at the tree anyway, but I can't remember if it said all of their faces should be revealed or all of their faces should be covered. I mean, they're all covered now. Faster this way. Oh, nope, I meant the other one, Right. Yeah, it's more like a speaker system than a heat pipe. Looks as though something has been concealed beneath the thick roots. Another note and a key bound together. I'll add this clue to the letter. It is a truth our ancestors knew, and with stone silence came to unknow. The key has been engraved with the shape of a feather. So it has to do with these statues next. Okay, it reads... Remove their masks. Okay. So I think we should... switch. Then we'll go back up in the attic and switch it to the other bird. And then this goes into the bird room in the library, probably. Oh, ads are playing. Okay. Let me switch this, and then I'm gonna take a break. Alright. I will see you dudes in just a couple... Wow, it's already been 2 hours. Jesus Christ. See you dudes in a couple of minutes, and then we will continue on our puzzles. We need a crank? I think we need a lever, not a crank. So unfortunately, no hog cranking will be had upon this day. Okay. Oh, right. I wanted to look out the window to see if... Wait, what about this one? No, her face is hidden by a mask. Aw, man. Queen removed her mask now, and the sage has removed his mask. Clergyman hasn't. We did just get a new key. I'm wondering if there is a third rotating emblem in that room. Probably. Thank you, Den. We are going here, yes? Yes. Such a puzzle-heavy intro. love it. Oh, hello, birdies. Why are you all caged up? Inside this cage, there's a bird with a black head and an orange breast. The sign reads, Kihula, Kihula. Inside this cage is a crow with black and gray feathers. The sign reads, Corvus Cornix. Inside the cage, there's a small bird with black and white wings and a feathered crest. Upa Apops? Hey, thank you very much, Uratora, for half a year, dude. Hans, take it away.
Alles hat ein Ende, nur die Wurst hat zwei. Jetzt haben wir den Salat. Jemandem Honig den Mund schmieren. No, das.
I will admit I don't know what that means, but I'm sure Hans did. So thank you very much once again for joining the Lunar Cult. You are one of us. The sleeping spirits wake and cry out your name. Koyo, thank you very much for half a year of support, man. Thanks for hanging out and being rad. But what did you say? I know, I'm curious. It's your first time seeing the game at all. Ooh, yes. Sound is quite good. The visuals are so simplistic, but the story is so lovely. The second season, stylistically, is definitely more complex than the first, even in sound as well, and some animation. So very similar to the first, just amped up a notch. And this episode in particular is very puzzle heavy at the beginning. But the other episodes are a lot of just kind of classic inventory combination point and clicks. This one is like specific riddles and puzzles. Bird is black with a yellow beak. The sign in its cage reads Turdus Merula. Turdus Merula. Okay. Gray breast with brown wings. Passer domesticus. Bird with red feathers on its head and breast. Erithacus repupula. Okay. This one's covered. An embroidered cloth covers this cage. On it it's written, if the birds are silent, Grace trails off. This cage has yellowish-brown feathers. The sign on the cage reads, Perduelis, Devir Ostris. Pale brown breast inside this cage. The sign reads, Lucinia Megarchinkos. A curious bird with long legs. The sign on the cage reads, Porphyrio Eleni. Okay. I'm assuming we have to silence the correct bird. What's this? A truth that our ancestors knew and through stone silence came to unknow. Oh, this is what... I thought the statues outside were part of that riddle. There's a small compartment in the base of the bust. Inside this, a note. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. Primal horror? Thereby learn the question is not the final answer. From there to look down to the deepest roots, it is a truth our ancestors knew and with stone silence came to unknow. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror, Bust of the Greek philosopher Anaxagoras. Alright. Well, I combine... My eyes just fucked out there. I read it as an X and then a V at the same time. Anaxagoras, rather. I must need to silence a particular bird, but I know not which yet. The glass I see the rolling hills covered in snow. Okay. Let me see if... I feel like... I don't know if we can do the statue yet, or... Maybe this letter. Because I don't know what bird we should silence. So... So now do we have the flying bird in the tower? We've already tried that, I believe, but let me go check outside. Oh. I don't know how I just managed to minimize the window, but I did. Okay, only the king or the queen removed her mask, right? Okay. It's definitely not that combination. So, what if we do... We already try the other combination, no? Gate and the other bird, but I already tried that. Everything has an end, only the sausage has two. Now we're having a salad. Smear honey around someone's mouth. That's what that means? What does that mean? I don't think that clarified anything. Huh? Okay, so now we have that bird. The clergyman's hiding behind a mask. Now it's the sage and everyone else is masked. Okay, so if we have the perched bird, let's try perched bird and a couple of the combinations down there. I don't know, perhaps there's another emblem we can find somewhere. I don't even know if this is something we can accomplish yet, but I don't know what bird we're supposed to silence, but granted, it wouldn't be hard to just try every single one. Oops. Unless we need another cloth. Tower. You don't even know, you just looked up funny Germans. Okay. And sub Jupiter, what does that mean? Bewusste reden. Es gibt nicht mehr Deutsche. I don't know what it means. Are they all masked now? Ah, now they're all masked. Okay. I think I need to write this down. So, perch, bird, tower, all mask. But if I do perch, bird, gate, it's just the sage who is masked, correct? There are only so many combinations, you know? Or rather, the sage who has removed his mask. Yes. Okay. Put the cloth on your face? No. But then if I do tower and change the birds in two different configurations, that's not correct. I must be missing one. Unless there's a combination I haven't tried yet. I think we've already tried this one, and that leaves all but one masked. Yeah, well, no, now it's the two. Clergyman hiding. And the peasant woman hiding. Then if we change the... Yeah, I think we must be missing an emblem. There must be something that we cannot do yet, because I think I've tried every combination now. So let's go back to the bird room. What's up, Smogson? I'm sorry about your bird anxiety, but we are going back into the bird room to hear them chirp and chime. I want to release them. Nothing. To their ancestors knew, with stone silence came to unknow only by entering the gnashing jaws of time. A peasant woman, even. Which more accurately describes me. I'm just going to try this cloth on every single cage to see if this does anything. I mean, yes, each bird grows quiet, but I feel like there must be... Let's start with this one. Must be a specific one. I will admit, now I don't know what to do next again. Maybe... Maybe I didn't do every single combination of the tower and the bird thingy. The two emblems. But only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror, ... We're missing a part of it almost. Gnashing jaws of primal horror. The lion statues outside? I don't know. Yeah, okay, it is the lion statues. Yeah, the gnashing jaws of primal horror. Yes, I was correct. Okay. I should have done this in the first place, but I was hoping that maybe we could solve the statue puzzle beforehand, but we can't. There is something hidden within the lion's mouth. A lever. I think it's triggered some mechanism inside the manor. There's also a note here. Add this to the clue letter. It's a clue to the letter. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror will you at last know the truth. This be the last part of the riddle. So what did that open? The body and visage of the lion have been thoroughly worn down, however its teeth remain sharp. Interesting. What could that have done? What could that have done? Could that have changed the statues outside, actually? It did make a stony sound. Something more German than talking about sausage? I guess. Perhaps. Still nothing here, okay. Did it... Maybe now we can do the emblems? Did it, like, permanently remove one of the masks? Didn't really look like it. Was there still a locked door? At the basement. No, that's still locked. Yeah, this one is... This episode is indeed tricky. Thinking it must have messed with the statues outside. Should we go speak with Mr. Wright again? Anything? I did not answer the riddle yet. Alright, let's go check the attic. Wait, whoa. A secret passage has opened at the end of the corridor. I knew this looked empty. Aha. Now, what is this? Looks like Professor Wright's archive. We should bring Kaufman here at once. Hello? I want a secret room. Experiments 1885. Let us see. Have a look at this. Be careful. There's a small key inside the folder. 1st of August, 1885. Results at last. After many months of tedious observation, something has finally come from the other side. I heard the sound of footsteps exploring the proximity of the stone archway. This would seem to verify my hypothesis. Absolute horror is the key that we seek. 20th of September, 1885. Now that they have proven themselves useful, I have installed 2 new devices in the other tunnels. Dare not go deeper. I've heard it again, but I know the thing must still be down there in the dark. 12th of November, 1885. Containment in the underground tunnel has been breached. Redacted. Gone. 15th of December, 1885. I have no choice but to abort the experiment. I can no longer be controlled. There is but one thing left to do. I will seal the tunnel and hope that the abomination remains forever entombed within. So you did indeed tap into the other side, thinking that this was the key. Oh, you fool. You fool, Mr. Wright. What? What is this supposed to be? It seems to be a log that Professor kept during one of his experiments, almost 7 years ago. It is noteworthy that one of the entries has been redacted. But what is written in there? It cannot be true. It must be some kind of hallucination. A sign of Professor Wright's illness, maybe. Perhaps. Though we should not jump to conclusions. We can conclude that the Professor had another working place underground. Perhaps that key opens the basement door. There could be a route to this underground tunnel. Meanwhile, I'll keep looking through these documents. There must be something more than that folder among this mess. Basement key at last, okay. Well, I need to look at everything too. Piles of papers of all kinds, discarded notes, letters, and receipts all mixed up. Many folders. I heard singing. They have no distinctive tag on them. Long series of folders with dates on them in complete disarray. Well, if they're dated, is it really that in disarray, really? There's some kind of metallic hatch on the wall. There seems to be no handle on it. I will attempt to keep that in mind. Set of framed silhouettes. Under each is an inscribed plaque. Mr. Strachan was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of the Bartleys, and so he proposed to her. Young Agnes fancied the idea of marrying an older man, but she always hid her feelings from her mother. Mr. Bartley did never take his eyes off her daughter and watched them at all times. Mr. Bartley tried to show support for their daughter, but his wife never paid any attention to him. Okay, so it is an order thing. Okay. So this says, Mr. Well-positioned man, madly in love with the younger daughter of the Bartleys, and so he proposed. It has to be this one, right? Fancied the idea of marrying an older man, but she always hid her feelings from her mother, so this has to remain... Well... This one? Yeah, because she's facing away from her mother. Mrs. Bartley never did take her eyes off her daughter. She's watching her. Yep, watch them at all times. Mr. Bartley tried to show support for their daughter, but his wife never paid any attention. So he's watching the wife. Okay. Easy. Easy peasy. Ooh. Look, I did a puzzle. A compartment has opened in the wall. Aha, I knew there was a third one. Son of a bitch. A maze. Okay. Let's switch it to that one. And now that we're close to the attic, we can just take a peek out here. Probably maze, tower, perched bird. There's just one with their face still concealed. Alright, let's see what this one changes. Knew there had to be a third. I thought I was going insane. Okay, that one's... Let's keep it on the perched bird. I'm very bad at remembering all this shit, so you'll forgive me when I inevitably have to go back and forth to see really, truly what's changed. Switch to the tower. Beep, beep. It's not that long of a journey. It's up and down the stairs. Alright, scout the window. it's just the clergyman again, right? Okay. I switch you. Flying bird. Now it's these two. The sage and the peasant woman. Let's go into the secret room. Let's switch you to the swirly. Check the window again. God, I'm hungry, dudes. I had a snack before stream, but it was not fulfilling enough. I'm fucking hungry. Ah, darn. That was just the one. Okay, well, that's definitely not right. Damn. I'm always so bad at puzzles like these. Actually, wait. Before we change it from the swirly to the maze again, what happens if we switch it to a perched birdie? They're all masked now. Okay. So Vativ, this might be changing too many variables, however. We do flying bird, maze, gate. Yeah, that's the queen revealing her face. Switch to the little maze, the labyrinth looking. Oh, goddammit. Tapped out somehow. I don't know how I managed. I think it's because I'm like double clicking on the very edge of the screen to attempt to fast forward my character. Okay. When there's nothing to fast forward to. Okay. Let's see if that did anything. It's probably not this. I probably have to do a little bit more finagling, but I guess we'll check. Peasant woman's face is still hidden. Well, let's come back to this. We still have the basement key. Let's go to the basement first, and then I'll come back to the puzzle in case there's like another rotating piece. Somehow, some way. I doubt it, but... No, we have the key. Wait, so you didn't have keys, like, to any of the fucking rooms, girl? Could have prevented... Ooh, very dark. Could have prevented all of this. It's completely dark in here. I feel a cold draft coming from the front. Oh! That startled me. I clicked on the matches, but then nothing happened. Oh, golly. No. Oh god, I don't remember this at all. Oh no. Come on. I better not run out of matches. Is that a thing? Are these all barrels? Are these old pillars? What is all of this? I've run out of matches! Oh no. Oh, I'm scared. What is all that rumbling when it stops me from moving? How do I get out of here? Oh no. Uh-oh. Did you trip? Where have you found yourself? I've fallen through a hole. Where am I? The flow of air is stronger here. Yeah, you fell down a hole. Good job, man. Looks like a component of some sort of machine. Oh, for the one upstairs. Oh, and now we get a lantern. Oh, I didn't grab the handle. A working lantern. Look at that. Now I can get out of here safely. This part of the tunnel is blocked by a cave-in. The underground tunnel is not accessible from here. I should go back. Ah, okay. So this is what Wright sealed away. I thought he buried himself alive. Thank goodness, a ladder. But he did not bury himself alive in the cave-in. He just hid something down there. Maybe I can find out where to use it. Aha! Don't tell me this is another rotating plaque! A mechanism of some sort. Yes! It has to be the open door. This has to be... Oh, thank goodness, because I was about to go back and forth again, thinking I could solve it. What is this over here? Oh, the ladder down. Okay. Oh, it wasn't a candle, it was just matches. Just using tiny little matches, which really added to the tension. What a good little section. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know how I managed to fumble my way all the way to the right and fall down a hole when I was trying to move left. I don't know what he's up to. These must be barrels, right? This old furniture has been left here to rot. It's so quiet down here. If we cannot access the tunnel mentioned in Professor Wright's log, how can we find the missing parts of his research? I must talk to Kaufman about this. No, we can access it. Just take some time. I was able to use the key and explore the basement. There's a large hole in the floor. One side of the hole may lead to some sort of tunnel, but it was completely covered in rocks and debris, so I could not tell for sure. Covered in debris? Sounds as if the professor succeeded in blocking the entrance to this underground area. Unfortunate for us. I've made some progress of my own, mein Freund. I think this could help us to elucidate the next step in our search. Have a look. I feel like we can probably still access the tunnels somehow, but... What is that? Today, a meeting finally took place. Oh, how cozy. Ooh, warm up. You see, Mr. Wright, our organization's keenly interested in your research. We could reach an agreement to fund this project, but first we need to know the details. I understand. Main factor is the condition of the test subject, how open he is to suggestion. As you know, only the human mind can open a physical passage to the other side. So, a complete, absolute darkness will be required for the experience to result. A secluded place, completely isolated. Oh, so you didn't bury yourself alive down there, you buried someone else down there. Was it Devitt that you buried underneath your house? Because people have tried to use him to open a passage into the beyond before. A place that can only bring thoughts of what might be hiding in the dark. I have the perfect location in mind. But in total darkness and seclusion, how could the results of the experiment be studied or confirmed? That is precisely where your organization can provide help. I've designed a special device that would allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself. Ah, that's what all the pipes are, and the gramophone in the attic. That we could arrange. But there is one last thing I would like to know. How would the experience be triggered? By means of a chemical compound of some kind? Do you mean a serum? Not at all. That would be of no elegance whatsoever. The trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror. The primal fear that still survives in the depths of our mind from the times humans were mere beasts, that which allows us to open a physical passage beyond the veil of rational thought. Primal terror is the key that we will use to open the last door. Name drop! Could this organization be the playwright? It may be, my friend. If so, then we are closer to the truth than we thought. But in this room, I've been able to find only some fragments of information, discarded material. Looks as if the main bulk of the documents were removed from this room and hidden somewhere else. The basement tunnel seems the most reasonable conclusion. So, he's using the secrets of their club in the first place, and he was organizing like a grander scheme, a grander with this playwright, more than their little club could have imagined in the first place. But access to that place is lost, is it not? The entrance is sealed. There may be another access that we do not know about. If we could find and use a device that Professor mentions in his log, I believe we could shed some light on this matter. Ahead of you, buddy. I know what we need to do. I got you. I gotcha. Has to do with this fucking statues. And we have the lever. We should go check on Wright. How's he doing? Hey, buddy. Do you think all these riddles he's making, it's kind of... Yeah, my dearest visitor will find the prize. The human that they're using as a key for the door, essentially. All these riddles and him goading me into finding, which I'm assuming is Devitt, is because he's guilty. He's feeling, even in his insanity, a guilt. He wants someone to find it. He just can't reasonably express it. Oh, let me look out the window first. Did we solve the statues yet? It looks like we did! Yay! The central statue is standing with his arms open. Arms wide open! Before we even use this lever in the attic... Well, no. I'm going to use the lever in the attic first, and then we'll go into the statue garden and get whatever it is. I was going to say, I want to go get whatever that statue dropped. But no. Let's do this first. Alright. Oh, right. I have to click on it for my inventory. And boop. I think it will work now. Crank. Let's, there we go. Music playing from down there. The sound. Do my ears deceive me? Is that piano melody? I must seek Kaufman at once. Kaufman's not going to be there anymore, is he? Oh no, he is here. This can't be right. Get it right. Not to state the obvious, but it sounds as if someone's still down there, playing the piano of all things. But how is that even remotely possible? What do you mean, how is that He put a piano down there, put a person down there. The piano was a little bit of entertainment for them. Then, caved him in. Because yes, they mentioned that they need pure terror to open the portal, but perhaps the piano aided in their descent into madness, which then aided the terror. I don't know. I do not know, but this means something important to us. It means there's another entrance to the underground tunnel, and that we must find it. But we've run out of leads. No, there is you didn't look in the statue garden yet, girlie. If you did not find anything of use in the archive, and Professor Wright continues to mutter incoherently about childhood memories, you must hypnotize the professor, my needle fund. We are running out of options. This might be the only way to find the answers we seek. But I didn't go to the statue garden yet. Wait! Look at this candle. Fix your eyes upon it. Your body is as light as a feather. Oh, I think there's an achievement here. Let me pull up the guide. Hold on. Okay. So I think this achievement is for following the hypnosis perfectly. So I'm gonna follow this guide because I do want the achievements. Everything around you fades. You are entering a dark, endless void. Ooh, I love it. And then, oh, cool transition. Oh, very cool. Listen to my voice. Where are you now? Or where are you? A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west. We can tell him to go north, go west, elsewhere, or tell me again where you are. So apparently we're just supposed to say go elsewhere. I stand among tall trees. They stare at me silently. They have found me guilty. I do not wish to stay here. Go back. Same thing, north and west. Go elsewhere? Will it lead me... Tell me again where you are? Huh. The achievement guide says, go elsewhere, wait here until you see another option. So, like, literally wait, like, sit here and wait? Or... Oops, sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, it does say. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. It does have another option there. Stay for a bit longer. I wasn't even paying attention. One of the trees has fallen down. Its corpse lies on the dry sand and the others mourn it. Its branches point now towards the shore. A bank of dense fog is forming there, emanating from the cliff. Walk towards the fog. The fog thins now. I can see something in the distance. It is Zyla, the land of fog. It is not a bay as the ancients wrote, but an island. There lie the answers. It could have prevented what happened. But could anyone have anticipated it? Could anyone have known what my dearest visitor would result to be? And who would dare to cross the path now? Who would dare to look into the abyss of the spiral, knowing what would certainly come of it? I can tell you, only the foolish, the insane, or the suicidal. Go back. I can go north and west. Okay, so this is where I kind of have, we're supposed to go west, west. Let's go west. I am on the beach. There is a huge rock here. Many birds circle in the sky overhead. To the north, I see the shore. To the west, there is a person. Yeah, go to that dude. As soon as I approach, the figure darts between the rocks as though it were frightened of me. Go back. Huge rock here, circle in the sky, unless there is a person. Now we go north. I stand beside the shore. The water wets my shoes, and all round me lie the wreck of ships. To the north, something floats in the water. To the east, I can see the edge of the forest. West? Oh, I think I might have lost my place. No, we go north again, I think. North. A body floats in the water. I will not look upon its face. I go back. Go east. I stand beside a waterfall. It is not water that falls, but mud and rock from a great height. They fall and fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall to the east lies a tunnel. To the west, I see the edge of the forest. Go to the east. I am in a dark tunnel. Oscar is here as well. He is upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west. So I'm supposed to go south. Go south, please. Passage ends here. An empty cave, a big round hole in the wall. Beside it, I can hear the sea. Go back. Who is Oscar? Is that one other member of the secret club? Now apparently go north. I am in a large open space with a piano. Something stands next to the piano. I can't see it clearly. Its face. The tunnel stretches into the dark. Walk down the tunnel. It's very small. In the center lies a deep pit. The ladder goes down. It's so dark. Down there lies. It waits. I will not continue. I must go back. Go down the ladder. I cannot. I can hear it with me, its breath. Dear God, I must flee. You must continue. It waits for me. It waits down there. I have gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It is pitch dark. I can feel its breath. It is here. It is with me. Yet it's all silent. Yoo-hoo! Master of Hypnotism. Explore the depths of the subconscious mind. I got the achievement. I don't exactly know what's tied to that. It might be visiting every single significant location. Maybe the other directions that you can click on are just like black nothingness or something along the lines. But I got the achievement. I was really worried I wouldn't get those tweaky. Enough. We went too far, mein Freund. You're right. I did not think he would react this way. You did well by stopping the trance, Kaufman. I think it would be best if we leave it for today. Let us return to the inn. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow let's discuss the next steps in our investigation. No, the garden. I have to go to the garden. The fucking... The statue! January 21st, 1893. But the statue dropped a thingy. Oh, son of a bitch. Statue. I knew I should have gone to the statue first. Fuck. Come in. Hello, it's me. Kaufman, are you alright? Worry not, Wakefield. I'm just feeling a bit feeble. It must be all this cold and humidity. Nothing serious. I'd like to know your opinion about what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember anything that could help us in our search? Underground tunnel, the seaside, the mysterious figure, or that man shouting. What's up, Flesh Cathedral? And Jupiter! What the hell? Using your prime on little old me? On the little old lunar cult? Well, welcome on in, for you are now one of us, Jupiter. I hear the Elder Ones singing, and they are singing your name. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for joining, dude. That boy, you love it, I'll give you a little bit of that, and we'll give you a little bit of that. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And how's it going, Flesh Cathedral? This game made you famished for breath, like it took your breath away. It's that lovely. It's true. Oh, what the fuck? And Flesh Cathedral also using their prime on little old me. Well, we have another soul to indoctrinate. Sleeping spirits rise now to call out neath the moonlight. For we have another soul that is one of us. Welcome on in, Flesh Cathedral, as well. Still such a good fucking username. Thank you very much, man. That cool of you. Thank you. That's very kind. Tusen tack. Oh shit, thanks, Jupiter. What the fuck? That's really kind. That's very kind for you to say out loud. I do appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy your time here. Thank you. Wicked kind. Enjoy the emotes and enjoy the channels and the Discord, and thanks for your supports, dude. And thank you for the hype train. Very, very kind. Do you guys want to learn about an underground tunnel? I believe that this underground tunnel has left a deep impression on Professor Wright's subconscious. I agree. The horror he experienced at the end of the session was far too intense to derive solely from his imagination. It speaks of some trauma. Seaside was significant in his hallucination as well. Or not hallucination, his hypnotism. The sea was a recurring theme during the hypnotic regression. Yes, it's true. Maybe the entrance to this tunnel is somewhere closer to the coast. Throughout the trance, he saw an unknown figure with no visible face, floating body in the water, the person near the rocks, the one beside the piano. Yes, indeed, but I'm afraid it's too soon to unveil the true meaning of those images. Professor Wright mentioned a man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I cannot remember his name. Very good, it was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor Wright's fears. If we can find this man, I'm sure he'll shed some light on the mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find something about Oscar? Oh, Jesus. Startled me, it's been so silent. My apologies, but I must stay here and recover my strength. He's gonna fucking die. Oh shit, thanks, dang on, Moshi. And of course, Flesh Cathedral. So, my iced coffee, all the ice in it has melted and all of the condensation has saturated anything beneath it. And in order to stop it from leaking out all over my desk and potentially warping it because it's a cheap-ass desk, on top of my coaster, I put just a square of paper towel. And not only is the paper towel stuck to it, but the coaster is then now stuck with water to the paper towel as well. So I have, every single time I pick up my glass, it's like literally everything with it. And it's very goofy. I don't know why it's so stuck. But if I pick up the glass, and then put it back down, and I pick up the whole thing, it all sticks again, so it's inevitable. I can't go back. Oh god, I hope... Okay, I'm assuming... Yeah, because we need to get to the underground tunnel, so we will make our way back to Wright's residence. Why didn't I pick up that thing from the statues? Why didn't I do that first? I'm sure it's not like a missed secret, right? It seems like a very specific puzzle piece, not a fucking secret. I hope not. Yeah, and we still have the cloth for the bird room. Yeah, we're not done there yet. The Fisherman's Lodge. Don't mind if I do. You cannot cross the sea. Good morning. Let me drink in peace. New ship captain. Why was it you? Yes, I look like a captain. Your hat, your coarse skin, your hands, your 3 earrings. Because of the 3 earrings you're wearing. You have doubled the 3 capes, is that right? Indeed I have. Good hope, Lewin and Horn. Therefore I hold the right, stand before kings, and a piss against the wind. If I dies in the sea, these 3 rings will be my wake, but no, it will not happen now. You mean you'll not set sail again? I love sea more than anything. It's my passion, my freedom, my life. There are many things about him we do not know. We are far, far from the coast, and the deep, dark things we're still unprepared to behold. Believe me, those things wait deep down. Have you seen any of those things? No, but you may have heard 1 or 2 stories fishermen tell about things seen out there. Snort with tales of young'uns, superstition from men too cowardly to face the dark. Hiccup. Any good seaman knows that in strong wind a stretched rope can shake and sing. I myself have mistaken such keening for the wail of a child. There was one time, it's nothing of the sort, and the sea out. Not thunder, but strong wave crashing against my ship, no. It's like a voice spoke to me in language I cannot describe. Sound muttered by a living something, calling like anything I've heard before. I understood. I'll see you later, Flesh Cathedral. Thank you very much for dropping in and dropping that sacrifice. Very kind. What did you understand? What happened then? I'll leave you alone. What did you understand? Understood. There was no more freedom for me. See now, at other lords. Whoever they were, I didn't know they would not share it. What happened then? To navigate back to shore, to control my ship in a grey storm. Rocks to the cliffs did the rest. I don't know where the remains of my dear Augustine ended up. It's a passing of years and tides. I looked for him once, many moons, but all I found There's this bar on the bottom of an empty glass. I returned for since. May she forgive me. And leave me be. And I will do just that. I will leave you alone to your thoughts. You have the gratitude of me and my whiskey. All that other fucked up right sore thirst. What's your favorite happening in the bar? A good old coaster fusion. Ads are about to start in 3 minutes again, so when they do, I'm going to take another break and I will refill my coffee. Subside going pretty groovy. We are still making our way through the second episode of season 2, which is quite a long one. We've only just discovered the second location. The puzzles were a little bit more intense, so it took me a bit longer, and I remember none of it. An old poster of a local traditional sport. This lady, there's a lady there? Oh, there is. Oh, darling, you blend directly into the floor. She's dressed rather elegantly for someone who came to drink in a place like this. What, can a bitch not look fine out on the town? I put on my lovely digs just to go pick up the mail. Don't be a hater. Old pictures of the village's inhabitants. The wheel taken from the helm of a ship, perhaps a trinket from the owner's days as a ship's helmsman. These two fishermen have just given me a suspicious look. Hey boys. Bottles of rum, dark beer, and a couple of taps of pale ale. Bartender? Good morning. You want a drink? Perhaps. Notes for these games? I do that for games that I play the first time. I've shown you guys my game journal. But I've played this one before, so I don't have any notes. It was so long ago, and I didn't bother writing it at the time. And I'm so used to these games being fairly simplistic. But this one was more complicated than the other episodes. Some archaeologist is going to be so confused by my game journal. Going to see strange sigils and symbols, scribblings of a madman under the veil of numbers and disconjointed letters next to a phrase that says, "Guard the flesh with your life." They're going to be very, very confused. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, we will speak to this barkeep. Everyone stretch, get up, grab a snack. I think I must. And I will see you folks in a couple of minutes. I'm back. And I got cheese crackers. I'm fucking starving. All I had today was that caprese salad and more cheese crackers. Okay, let's just ask about the captain. What is with that man in the corner? Fred, you can ignore him. He's a sad, lonely drunk. Do you know a man called Oscar? You mean Father Oscar? You can find him in the church when he's not in here. It's right outside. Very helpful. Have you ever met Professor Wright? Professor? Sure. Saw him every other day as a young'un. Always involved in the village. He was la-dee-da all right, but folk respected him. He got stuck in. Didn't last though. He shut himself away, started getting visitors around town. Stopped coming to the village eventually. Last I heard, he'd gone crazy. None of us knows for sure though. Been years since I saw him. This is a recent development. Oh my god, these are so crumbly, Jesus. Alright, thank you for the information. I will leave you to your work. Godspeed. Crackers with a sliver of cheese, yum yum. Yeah, it's not cheese and crackers, it's like pre-packaged cheese and crackers, but I won't lie. Kind of a guilty pleasure, they're pretty good. What kind of cheese are you having on your crackers? Do tell us about your cheese. There's Archibald. He's not old enough to drink. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out. Go. That's what I thought. Alright. So the person who so warned him was a priest. Hello. Excuse me, are you spying on me? I'm sorry, I did not mean to. You're not from around these parts, are you? No, I'm just passing through. Are you alright? Yes. Could you do me a favour? For a long time I've wanted to visit the tomb of my lover, but I cannot leave the house due to my illness. Would you please leave these flowers there? And no one in this village will do this service for me. Alright. Where's the place? Oh, you could not know how grateful I am. You are a good, kind person. You can go to the graveyard, right through that path, right there. The name you need to look for is Carter. Graveyard unlocked. Why were you spying on me? Oh, do not put it like that. It sounds so terrible. I just watch folk passing by. I cannot leave the house, so I spend my days at the window. It's awful interesting. You learn a lot about people this way, you know? Really? What can you tell me about myself? I've only observed you for a while, but I can tell you are an important mission, looking for someone dear. There's a worry over your shoulders and a long way ahead of you. Well, that was remarkable. I am frankly astonished. Spritz of chili and pepper? Ooh, yum yum. Is it like a softer cheese or a hard cheese? I do love a good pepper jack cheese. One of my favorite cheeses to snack on. Aldi sells this dill Havarti. Very good if you have a chance to try that one. Lovely on some crusty bread. It's also very good in mac and cheese with a little bit of extra dill in there. Ooh. Let me see. What can you tell me about the barmaid? Eva's a woman with a strong character. Once I saw her kick out a group of drunk sailors from the pub without a doubt. She's in a bad mood lately because business is not what it used to be. She will not leave the village, though, as did the others. Let me see. What can you tell me about Captain Morval? Ah, poor Fred's always strong. In the old times, when he was not sailing, he had long walks on the beach and looked happy. But now, rare is the occasion when he gives a quick glance at the coast. He has lost all hope. What can you tell me about Father Oscar? He is a man who has lost his purpose. I see him walking aimlessly in the morning and evening, nervous and doubtful. Havarti's a US exclusive? Oh, maybe you can find another flavored Havarti. I'm sure they have something. I should go. Thanks for everything and have a good day. I will try to leave the flowers. Where does this go? Whoa. Okay, that goes Lock Church. This is the door of the Church of Wickport. Okay, wait. Before we go there, what about the alley? Yeah, wait a second. I thought you were from Orange County. What's up with that? You should have hella dill Havarti. A beautiful bouquet of wild flowers. Okay, that just... We leave the fucking town. Not the orange. You're not from Orange County. Orange County. Did we also exit here? Where does this take us? Oh, to a lovely beach. Orange. We say it exactly like that, yeah. Some abandoned wooden planks, perhaps they're here for the repair of local fishing boats. Oh, do we get to take a ride? An old rotting boat rests on the shore. The name Providence is written on the side. Iron Street. Oh yeah, it'd be good. It'd be, oh, that would hit on grilled cheese. And if you put on the grilled cheese, you could also add some pickle slices, especially if you like pre-fry the pickle slices beforehand, just kind of dry and crisp them up a little bit, right? Ooh, and add a little mushroom on that bitch too. We're talking, we're cooking. With gas even. Huh? What is this? Shipwreck. An old rusty bronze bell, typical of a seafaring vessel. It is engraved with the name Augustine. That's familiar now, isn't it? Someone may be able to tell me more about it. That captain. Is this his boat? The old ship is completely wrecked. This is the Augustine. Still standing. Well, still crouching. Far in the distance, I can see a lonely tree bent by the sea wind. Lovely cliffs. I can kind of see it. I see what you mean, Aratora. Mostly because of the eyes. Can't get in the church now? What if I ring my bell? What if I ding ding ding? Church on, let me in. Father! No! Okay. Oh yeah, we need to go to the graveyard. Well, I'm afraid if I continue with this, then I'll miss out on the grave. There's nothing you can really miss out on in this game. But let's go to the graveyard first, and then we'll go to the captain. Oh, beautiful. Oh, goodness. With the music, too. Oh, how serene. Rose Carter, 1840 to 1885. Could be the one we're looking for. Bury my body with the salted driftwood, with the green seaweeds, and the worn-out ropes where I can feel the cold autumn breeze. True. Harold Bealey, 1810 to 1875. Yeah, I was looking at that too. It's a lot more noticeable when I look at my smaller screen and see it condensed. The sun coming in through the fog of the trees. Ugh. How beautiful. Farewell to those of you that walk beside my grave. Here I lie, my name written on stone under sun. Mary Jane Bennett, 1861 to 1890. Do not bring flowers to this place, for rum is all I crave. Now I rest under the same stars I sailed while alive. King, Daniel Aberton, 1798 to 1842. A blank plaque. There is no name, date, or epitaph on this gravestone. Let's leave these flowers on Rose Carter. Didn't she say it was for... I thought she said it was for her, like, mother or daughter? I don't remember. Alright. Oh. Church is on. The bells of the church. Seems the priest is calling mass. Now, should I have gone all the way to the left-hand side before? Too bad I'm going this way now. Oh, love. Belay that order. I think I said Bealey Belay. Oh, how lovely it would be to stand here. Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? The cliff overlooking a gray sea in the quiet winter. The stinging wind brushing your hair, whipping it around your face just as the fucking tree above you. Ugh. A windswept old gnarly tree is clinging onto the cliff with what roots remain. Someday it will fall into the ocean below. Won't we all? Ah, enjoying the view, I see. Hello. Good morning. I'm Dr. Wakefield. You come from the town, don't you? You need an answer, I know by your accent. Careful around these cliffs. No place for tourists, hardly a place for anyone now. The man snorts. This be on your way back. Strange things have been happening here. What do you mean? Seamen and fishermen alike swear to have heard voices in the rising tide. Inhuman screams, some of them say. There are some who claim to have witnessed ungodly things in the dead of night. I once saw a ghastly thing crawling out there amongst the rocks. Screams, you say? People have heard screams coming from the sea. Bloody drunks. They say the sea owls at them as if it was something new. That thing, the one that you saw in the rocks, can you tell me more about it? Last night it was me and my boat, fishing. That's when I gets the best catch. Then I saw it. Not under the water, as the others say. It was on a rock, perched there like it was smelling for something. The shape of it, like nothing I ever saw before. Not walking on the earth, nor swimming in the sea. The thing was big and hunched over, like a crouching man. The way it moved made my flesh crawl. Whoever it was, Miss itself was its ally, hiding it from my bare eyes, and in the end, disappearing away together. I swear, should I see that horror again, I will take my most vicious harpoon and thrust it so deep in its wretched body that they will have to bury them together. So, what are you doing up here? I come here when I can, watch the shore, just in case that thing comes back. Mist down there is just too thick. I see better from here, even if my eyes aren't what they used to be. Damn it, if I could somehow regain my once sharp eyesight again, my God, I would impale that abomination for sure. You want a lantern? You want a claw? You want a bale? Maybe if I give the bell to the captain, he'll give me a spyglass. Those look like hands, or fingers reaching up. Sharp rocks peek out from beneath the waves. These must be treacherous rocks, you say? Oh, imagine standing on this precipice. Ugh. My hair would be as wild as those tree branches. I would have, at this point, eaten my hair many times. Clang, 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 went the trolley. Ring, 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 let me in the fucking church. Well, now it's open, I guess. Well, thank you very much for your insight. It was very haunting, and I love the flavor that it added. I know, I couldn't. You'd have to pry me away. Unfortunately, what is prying me away are puzzles! So off I go. Oh, and this haunting, sleepy, snow-kissed cemetery being right next to that gloomy, romantic, windswept cliff? Are you kidding? Ugh, some people have it all. Ugh. Off I go. Back to the town square. Let's talk to the woman first. Hello. I've left your flowers on your lover's grave, as you asked. Thank you so much. I'm in your debt. I should go. Thanks for everything. And that was it. Aw, just a nice little... You're welcome. And then let's go back to the captain first. Hey, look. Ring, 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 goes a bell. Why, that is a bell from Augustine. My Augustine. Where on earth did you find it? Found it on the beach, near the shipwreck. I thought I would never see it again. I'll clean it, make it shine and new. Newport Beach, our beach. I must go. Just go straight away. Oh, to be reunited with my poor Augustine. What will remain of her? No, no, I dare not go. Oh, but I must. Oh, good day to you, sir. Farewell. If you leave anything for me, a spyglass, perhaps. Even. Barkeep have anything different to say. Serene graveyard. A cannot wait until it snows again and I can visit some wintry graveyards. I only got the chance to once this previous winter, and it was very impromptu. And I was not dressed for winter wear, so I could only stay for a very short amount of time because my fucking fingers were going to turn purple. But the brief time that I was there, it was lovely. Oh, you can tell me more about the captain. No? Huh, why is it highlighted then? Okay. I feel like I should go follow him once more before we go into the church. How could you leave that view? Leave the view for a fine pair of cheeks. Captain, oh captain. There you are. There she is. No cracks in your hull, nor your flaking paint, none of it matters. You are beautiful as ever, Augustine, today. We will watch the sunset together. Good sir, I cannot put into words what a great service you have rendered this drunken knave. This is you, stranger, brought me my lost treasure. May its old sailor spyglass in whatever way it can help light the way to yours. Take it as a gift from the heart. Perfect, thank you so much. The good thing about that visiting cemeteries is often no one else is there. So while it might seem nerve-wracking, the only thing that will be watching you are the ghosts, and they don't really care too much what the living look like. Hopefully you're able to go in to explore and take some solace in the solitude that is there. Oh, wrong way, I meant to go back up to the cliff. It's interesting how there are little, like, character interactions and fetch quests for seemingly no puzzle reason. In this episode? I don't remember any of this. Wait, no, is it... How do we get back up the cliff? We go all the way this way. The cemetery, right? No. Oh, it's on the map, dumbass. Not the coast. You idiot. You orange idiot. Yeah, it's very unlikely that you'll encounter anyone. The only people that I've ever encountered at a graveyard are the groundskeepers. Personally. I'm sure others might have. Or like driven past someone, you know, just exiting. But I go and I spend my time and I walk around and I read the graves, I find the oldest ones, I look at the plants. It's a very nice little walk. I love visiting cemeteries. Here you go, sir. Someday I'd like to do like a graveyard or cemetery tour across the country. I think that would be quite fun to go to some of the oldest graveyards in every state. There you go. Now what do you see with thine eyes? Here, will this help you watch the shore? Why, it's too old to be sure, but the telescope has been patched up to a rare beauty. In my thanks, strange, I'm indebted. Oh, what's that? Cliff there. Well, blow me if that isn't Wright's old summer house, but entirely destroyed. Looks like you can get there using the old cliff path. Oh, so this was all part of a long con puzzle, never mind. Excuse me, did you say the Wright summer house? That is indeed a piece of information that I must know. Yes, I saw it myself. Too young at the time, but everyone around here knows the story well. Terrible tragedy, you see. One night, there was a landslide, just beneath the house. Most of the building fell sheer into the sea, leaving only yonder ruins, and he died. Though by a miracle, young Master Wright spared. You can see it from here. Look, right on the other side of the beach. You see it? New location. Uh-huh. But then, I wonder if I had to leave the flowers for any particular reason. Cheers. Okay, now let's go speak to Oscar in the town square. Oscar the Grog. They are so peaceful. And yeah, it is so historic. It is just so neat to see these stones so old that someone's bones might lie underneath. Someone decided my bones will rest here for eternity. I find that very fascinating. I really hope I'm able to return to the manor, because I didn't get that object that fell out of the statue's hands. They made it seem like I could return to the manor, but it's not on the map right now. And seems like our next location is the summer house, so I'm kind of worried. We'll see, though. Lovely. Oh, I haven't been looking at the achievement guide. Oh, fuck. Oh, I fucked it. So, apparently there's when you talk to the woman in the window and you take the flowers, you go to the graveyard, you leave the flowers on the right grave, and when the church bells ring, go to the town square immediately, and then to the sea coast. When you see the sea, LOL, wait until you see a necklace emerging, and then you take it and give it to her. I didn't go right away because I was worried that because I didn't want to go speak to Oscar immediately, worrying that that would progress the story and I wouldn't be able to give the flowers, or talk to the woman again or put the flowers on the grave. Or not the flowers on the grave. I already did that. Talk to the man on the cliff. I was worried that I would miss out on like a secret or something, even though that's not really how these games work. So just have to replay for that achievement. Damn. What's up, on? Confessional. So Wickport serves a Catholic congregation. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, my son. Father, why has nobody come to the mass? The village has seen bleak times. Many have left, and the rest have lost their faith. Every day I ring the bells, but no one answers. May God have mercy on their souls. Why do you suppose that is? Could not say. The mist that shrouds this coast and the shapes that swirl within have long been a source of hearsay, but lately the stories people tell are not of pirates and smugglers, but something more sinister. Some say the devil himself has come to our shore. It's a rumor I dare not disregard. It's going okay. I'm enjoying this cozy game. I got a cozy little kitty cat in my lap, eating cheese crackers. Do I have a tall, bearded BF? BF? Bugle fart? Beauregard Francesca? Bitch flail? Perhaps you mean a boob fuck, or a bodacious Ferengi? I do not have a bodacious Ferengi. Big fries? God, I wish. A branded frog? I would never brand my frog. Everyone knows that any of my frogs and toads have already been enchanted by me. I don't need to brand them with barbarish tactics. Oh, completely understandable. Of course I know Fatty Bear. I can see how you would get the two letters switched around like that, absolutely. Are you personally acquainted with Professor Wright? Why, yes, of course. Adam was rather... He's not merely a parishioner, but one of my closest friends. Since our youth, we enjoyed many scholarly but sometimes quite fervent discussions, he being an anthropologist and myself a theologian. That is, until he fell ill. But since he is like that, I have not visited him. Batty Fair, Cirth Day, Burprize. French braids? I do that daily. Wait a moment, please. I need to ask for a small favor. Please give this to Adam. I don't know if it will mean anything to him now, but it will bring peace to my soul if there's some token of our friendship resting by his side. Picture. I wanted to look at the picture. And now we get to go back to the right manner. Phew! Time to learn how to code so you can make Fatty Bear's horror surprise. Absolutely. I mean, edutainment horror kind of gained a little bit of a niche there for a moment. You had A Man of the Adventurer and a couple other titles in a similar vein, but none of them bring that same nostalgia as Fatty Bear. The humble altar made of unadorned marble. Dang, look at his torso. Damn, Jesus, you've been stretched. This neglected and decaying cross reflects the faith of the villagers all too well. What is a positive adjective you would use to describe relationships with coworkers? Positive adjective? Friendly? Is that too personal? You're amiable with them? That's usually more an adjective more reserved to people that you are acquaintances with and have no ill opinions about, but you don't know them too deeply. Well, that's more of a noun than an adjective. But they are an acquaintance, yeah. Or unless you're looking for the word acquaintance. Sorry, I'm so fucking... I know I snack during like every single stream. I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's like a Pavlovian response because stream equals snack, or if it's because I forget to eat during the majority of the day. I have breakfast and then stream time comes around towards the very end of the day, and then I'm suddenly reminded, oh, hungry. And if I don't eat during stream, then I won't eat before I go to sleep, so... Puzzle fuel, understood. Okay, well, I don't believe there's anything else we need to do in this town here then, is there? Oh, yes, there is. We can go to the summer home. Yeah, the cliff. We gotta go there first. Trying to express that you've had friendly and productive experiences working with them. Yeah, you have amiable coworkers. You have, amiable, friendly, you could say, productively inspiring, even if their just coworkerly kindness made you feel like you could do your job better. These rocks look like the remains of a landslide. I guess locked. Surprisingly not. Ooh. Haunting. An empty wardrobe. Its wood is rotted from the long exposure to the sea air. It's for your resume. Ah, understood, understood. Well, good luck with it. Landscape shows the house as it was before the landslide ruined it. Interesting that they would show like a photo of your mom's pussy in this game. That's weird. I didn't even think the developers had that. There's a peculiar indentation in the stone. Side of this cliff is heavily exposed to the harsh sea winds and waves. Team player who works well with others. Yeah, that's kind of resume material, yeah. You can say that you work well in a group, you work well with others, anything that kind of inspires that you're good at working with other people. Actually, that is our Amos. The foundations of the house are heavily damaged. I must proceed with utmost care. Collapse at any time. Oh, I just freeballed it. Whoops. Unfortunately, I do that in abandoned spaces too. Sup, Amber? Okay, so there's nothing to do here yet, but I'm glad we visited. Wasn't shaming it. I didn't once shame it. I just said it was interesting that they found a photo of it. No shame involved. Good for her. Thank you for shouting out Tango, yeah. You do should follow Tango. Oh, my monitor had its first glitch of the evening. I'm surprised it took so long. Now what lies here? Finally. Oh. The clay vessel held by the statue is now broken into many pieces. There's an object among them. Must have been hidden inside. Is it what I need for the cliff? Looks like a compass. It must be broken since it does not point north. Strange device. It cannot be a compass because it does not point north, but to seemingly random directions. Okay. Able to productively work with people I want to strangle doesn't work. You could say that you find yourself able to work productively in a team. Something flowery and businessy sounding, I suppose. Should I be following this compass right now? Well, first let's give this photo to... The main door is closed from the inside. That doesn't go well. Interesting. Hello? Anyone home? What was this woman's name? Emily? Was this open before? It was not. A cage covered with an embroidered cloth. The end of the phrase is written on it. A visitor will call. Now we have two cloths, okay? There is no bird inside. Can I put... Oh, I was wondering if I could swap cloths, but no. A coat stand. It is a simple wooden wardrobe. There's nothing of interest in here. There is a closed chest here. There's a key inside. You guys can't see the key. That's what it looks like. Not only playing these games again, but also playing several short indie adventure games that I have in my off-stream time and writing reviews about them for Patreon has really, really, like, pushed my desire further to learn how to create a game in Adventure Game Studio. I have this idea, I've had it for a very, very long time. I don't want to get into details. And I couldn't quite figure out how I wanted to execute it, but I'm thinking I kind of want to simplify my idea so it's less overwhelming and execute it in an Adventure Game Studio. But then I'm like, what if I just did something totally and completely different than my original idea? Just did something fun. I don't know. I'm very tempted to learn, but the thing is, oh boy, unless there's someone else's bits of code that I can just copy and paste everywhere. Huh. Yeah, right. but it has been quite inspiring, and it's... I'm very, very close to downloading it and trying. Can I open the door from here? I'm just so overwhelmed and nervous. It's locked. Why would I ever do that, Uratorum? Fuck that. Maybe... No. Now it's telling me to go back down. Oh, the hallway's so dark now, though. Not only will that give me bad information, but then I learn nothing, really. No, that's not a coding mentor. It doesn't give you good information. Cheers and all, but never suggest to me to ever use ChatGPT. Like, at least, you know, when I was making my short poems in Ren'Py, well, I had to do a lot of forum searching and Googling and yada yada yada, right? And I did have to find other kind of bits of code that others have used to kind of copy and paste and then find out how to manipulate it from there. I was still learning because I had to figure out what language to use in order to make those queries and to figure out how I wanted to do what I wanted to do and what those things were called, and then kind of reorder the copy and paste code that way. So I was still learning for something. If I just asked ChatGPT to do it for me, one, it's going to likely do it wrong, and two, I'm learning nothing. So it kind of defeats the purpose, you know? It's very quiet. Door is locked with a key. Mr. Wright? Professor Wright is not here. There is an open book on the floor. The Book of Birds. It is a compilation of legends related to birds. Some of the text has been marked. Flashback. The birds were traveling to meet their king when they reached a crossroads. The wretched crow tried to lead them astray onto the path of mists. Many birds followed him and were lost forever beyond that veil. Only the wisdom of the crested hoopoe and the prudence of the red-feathered robin could lead the remaining 28 back to the path of righteousness. Ever since, the birds have sung their praise, for without the hoopoe and the robin, silence would have fallen forever. There's our clue. Bad code's bad code, yeah. Always worth downloading, Master. I'm sure I could, it's just very overwhelming and very scary, and I'm very bad at anything kind of complicated like that. The only reason I was able to even start using Ren'Py is because there are very simple video tutorials, and Ren'Py's coding is a lot of, like, okay, you want a sentence to appear? Type in the sentence in quotations. You want another line to appear? Hit enter, write whatever you want it to say next, and then just kind, and that's it, and then at the most basic, and then just kind of replace the images in the file folder, you know, so it's like really easy to learn, whereas if I want to make something completely custom, that's like everything that I gotta learn, and it's very, very scary. But it's... playing this lately and all the other games I have is really making me want to. I learned coding after high school and quickly learned it's not for me. Yeah, I'm just... my brain isn't wired that way, but like... not only wanting to make a game in AGS, but the other project that I was talking about, like, I really want to make them. So unless I want to collaborate with someone, which I'm too pussy and far too cowardly to, you know, I gotta figure it out myself somehow. He's naked! Professor Wright's dressing gown and slippers. Oh shit. Dig out in the underground tunnels. It is still snowing outside. A large wardrobe and I'll flick around in Blender at some point. So, yeah, I would also really like to learn how to model more in Blender. I'd love to learn how to make low poly models in Blender. I've done one modeling project in Blender, super simple. Did it with no tutorials, just kind of messed around with the shape tools that I could see on the side. And I made a little like 3D, like low poly spire kind of looking thing, like a little thorn spire thing. And then I had to follow many tutorials and look up many things on how to export it as the right type of object, and then be able to and look up tutorials on how to import that into Unity and place that. But that's it. You know, I would love to be able to do something more complex, but it's horror. It's scary. All right, so we're looking for the hoopoe and the robin. Ooh, ominous music. Steal his slippers. I don't know. His robe was kind of in a ravishing foresty olive green. I wouldn't mind. Oh, wrong room. What's the verdict of this game's for? Oh, well, it isn't my first time playing Bransford, unless you're asking the chat. This series is one of my favorite of all times, both the first season and the second. But admittedly, the second season is much less clear in my mind. I've forgotten far more of it. So it's still feeling fresh, and I'm still adoring it. It has amped up kind of the horror and the strangeness a little bit, and the puzzles, everything's just kind of cranked up a little bit. So, Crested Hoopoe and the Prudence of the Red-Feathered Robin. But it says without the hoopoe and the robin, silence would have fallen forever. So, are we covering the hoopoe and the robin? I don't exactly know what hoopoe is. Black head and orange breast. Robin. This is Corvus. Okay, so crow. Curious bird with long legs. That could be the hoopoe. I'm gonna put you now. Bird with a pale brown breast. Yellowish brown feathers. Red feathers on its head and breast. Gray breast and brown wings. Black with a yellow boot. I'm gonna go with the red breast, even though robins are a little bit like more rusty orange, isn't it? Oops, I didn't mean to click on this again. Nothing? I know I wish I could, but I can't. Let's keep it on the robin, then try every other one. I thought the bird with the long legs would be the hoopoe, because if I remember, I think it was like a tropical bird. Am I wrong? Why is it only on one eye though? Why not? Why the fuck not, you know? Do I need a reason? What's up, Salty Booze? How's it going, dude? I fucking love mashed potatoes. Are you kidding me? I can eat like a pound of them in one sitting. Load that bitch up with butter. Oh. As long as they aren't like baby food smooth. I really hate overly smooth creamy potatoes. No, I like them super thick. They can have a few lumps. I like them to be like concrete thick. Nice and fluffy. Okay, still nothing. Let's try this last one. What about you, Salty Booze? What about you and mashed potatoes? Okay. So, is that not the robin? Should I try the redhead and breast? Robins don't really have a red head, do they? Unless... I mean, the book does mention those two birds specific. Well, it mentions the crow as well. Love smooth more than think that. Oh, do you like the baby food potatoes? I don't like them ultra blended and smooth, but everyone's different. They hate... Oh, I can't imagine hating mashed potatoes. What do you mean you hate mashed potatoes? What do you mean? What do you mean? How do you hate mashed potatoes? It's like the most neutral food that exists, mashed potatoes. Oh. You love them, to each their own. No wrong way to eat potatoes, really. Unless it's with cottage cheese. Some herbs on it, Slap some herbs on it, put some mushrooms in there, stuff it inside a boiled dough, sour cream. Okay. I must be reading this book wrong. Either that, or we need to find like another book that gives us like the scientific names, and for some reason we're just like not able to trigger this puzzle yet. I feel like we have everything, but what if I am missing something? Mashed potatoes, the skin and some sour cream. Ooh, that's good too. I usually, for mashed potatoes though, completely or like mostly skin them. Whenever I do skin potatoes, I don't do it completely. I don't do a perfect peel. I do it rustically. I get off the big pieces, and that's what you're fucking getting. But oh, I love a good mashed potato. Is there another book on the shelf here? No. Okay. Is there something I'm missing for this bird puzzle? I mean, the book mentions only 2 birds, and we have 2. Well, no, it mentions 3. We have 2 cloths. Many birds followed him and were lost forever beyond that veil. Only the wisdom of the crested hoopoe and the prudence of the red-feathered robin could lead the remaining 28 back to the path of righteousness. Ever since the birds have sung their praise, for without the hoopoe and the robin, silence would have fallen forever. It has to be the hoopoe and the robin, so am I just... The crested hoopoe, so something on its head. I feel like we have what we need to solve this. I don't know. Oh. That's definitely valid, Salty Booze. Thanks for the biddies, Daddy. Heck will you? Alright, something black head, orange breast. Black and gray feathers. Yeah, gotta read all of these again. And a feathered crest. That could be the hoopoe? How's it going, Daddy? Where's the red one? I'm just reading through all of these again. Oh yeah, I mean, I love a good fried potato too. I was thinking about making like latkes with herbs and spring onions again. I really, really wanted to. But then I was reminded about how excruciating it actually is to make potato pancakes. Grating potatoes is like the workout of all workouts and takes a million years. And then on top of that, you need all of your fucking strength to then squeeze every single ounce of liquid out of it, because if you have any liquid, any potato starch, well, you need the starch, any of like the potato liquid left in, it like messes up the texture of your latkes. It's so hard. So then I decide, and normally I'm not one to be lazy when it comes to making food. I'm very much just like, well, do it. If you want it so badly, just do it. You know, don't be lazy about it. But potato pancakes are so hard. Now let's try this one. There we go. All the birds have suddenly stopped their chittering. Hey. You just buy the mix. I've never bought latke mix. Sounds as if someone were at the door. It is. No, it's okay. I'm not alone in thinking that is like the mother of all workouts. Holy fuck. wouldn't think it'd be so bad. But fuck is it? The door has been opened. Yeah, I just didn't see the page that mentioned the bird with the crest. Potato season here? Makes so much pierogi. You could make cepelinis. Or cepelinis. Hello? Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? I'll run back. Machine calls a potato nut power tool. Do anything you want with the potato, slicing it, french fries, squeezing it. Oh, lucky. Restaurant place that was closing. Okay, yeah. Be nice to kind of have a potato nader, I won't lie. I'd really eat my weight in potatoes. Nothing. Only the broken pieces of the vessel remain. Upstairs, maybe. I've been getting an increasing amount of, I haven't heard one in a while, but I was getting an increasing amount of audio ads for just food, not branded food, just like foods, like beef in general, milk in general, potatoes in general. And there was this potato commercial. I don't remember the finer details of it, other than it was this kind of annoyingly voiced woman who, she's like, yada yada, they're very good for you, they're filled with vitamins, so when you're doing all of your athletic summer activities, you need carbs to keep you going, because that's how your body works, blah, blah, blah. At the end, she goes, and that's why you should eat potatoes. Potatoes. And then the audio ad ended. It was very strange. I don't know if anyone else has received such ads just telling you to eat potatoes and drink milk. Potatoes. Potatoes. Like, that was the end of the ad, and I won't forget that. I'm like, girl, I found it so strange because, yeah, they're doing these, like, they're probably, like, sponsored by, like, whatever, I don't know, like, USDA or whatever, like, United States Farm organization, because they're seeing like a deficit in people purchasing these things. But there is no way there's a deficit in people purchasing potatoes. Are you, like, there is no way. Are you kidding me? Everyone loves potatoes. You're telling me you need ads to get people to buy more potatoes? Yeah, right. Also, hi, Dixie. Are potatoes really that nutritious? Sure they are, yeah. You do need carbs in your diet. You need healthy starches in your diet, and it has vitamins too. I encourage you to buy local. Yeah, maybe that too. I don't know. It's just, but they didn't focus on local at all. They just potatoes. Potato consumption levels are at a critical low. Hit the red button. Roll the Spotify ads. Like, there is no fucking way. I don't even want to imagine how many pounds of potatoes are eaten across, like, just the US alone every single day. It was very strange. Like, you don't need to tell me twice. I'm already eating the potatoes. Someone up here? Hello? Exactly, like French fries? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? How many French fries are eaten per day? Also, my alarm to wrap up did just go off, so as soon as we get to a good stopping point, we'll be wrapping up stream. To the secret entrance. But a door slammed. Hello? No one in here. In the attic? Nothing. It's very quiet and very eerie. Or it sounded like a door closed, but what door? open that... This one at the end. What was even in this room? Oh shit. Right, this wasn't open before. Oh god, Mr. Wright. Oh man, looks as if his heart gave out on him. His eyes, my god, they are fixed with an expression of uttermost hate, terror. I see. His fist clench. He's holding on to something. It's some kind of stone figurine. He's holding it tightly as if it was protecting him from someone. Ooh. The figurine is beautifully carved, but it appears to be one half of a larger artifact. What has happened to him? I have seen death before, but never has a body left me so ill at ease. I am trembling. Spooky. Used to have milk commercials like that, and they're putting... Until all this company found to be putting illegal additives in their milk. Well, yeah, the whole, like, Got Milk campaign was pretty big. But if you're talking about that, if you're not talking about that, then, I don't know, it's just... I get milk ads, too, randomly. I don't know what's up with it. Your great uncle's grandma used to have a potato farm. Potatoes every single day. Never had a shortage of potatoes. Well, apparently there's still no shortage of potatoes now, but people are just fucking buying them. I wonder if it's less that there's a shortage of potatoes, and it's more the fact that we have so fucking many, we have too much, and they're trying to encourage people to buy even more. Similarly to cheese, aren't there like there's like actually like a huge like cheese excess, I forget where, and they have like giant fucking cheese caves where it's just like all of it is stored because there's too much. I wonder if it's of a similar deal. Help local farmers. This was a while ago. This wasn't anything recent, Vaughn. But it could be, yeah. But it was just so random because never in my life had I heard any other ad like that encouraging me to eat potatoes. Poor dude. We have one half of this fragment now, and I suppose here is where we end. Yeah, but still, yeah, no, I get what you mean. That could be. I don't know. Who knows? Chiefs Caves are in Missouri. I want to go to the Chief. No, they're in Illinois. I don't know where they are, but we should take a road trip to the fucking Cheese Caves. I want to go to the Cheese Caves. U.S. Strategic Federal Cheese Reserve. Yeah, that. Oh, insane. Yeah, why don't we just make a potato reserve? Those bitches last forever. Are you kidding me? A cheerful scene that would have lifted my heart on any other day. It stands in stark contrast to the tragedy that has befallen this house. Windows open. A cold wind blows into the room. An old wardrobe. Nothing within. This is serious. I must break the news to Kaufman, and of course the local authorities will have to be informed. Oh, well, it's a good thing I didn't end it there. That would have been an awkward stopping point. Kaufman! What is the matter? Kaufman! Do not worry, I have given him a mild sedative. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Armitage. The innkeeper called me because he was worried about your friend. Pleased to meet you. I am Dr. Wakefield. What are Kaufman's symptoms? Strong coughing, general feebleness, dizziness. It is too soon yet for a diagnosis. It could be a simple cold, but the sudden onset and severity of his symptoms is certainly a concern. He must be monitored for the next few hours at least. Do not worry, Dr. Wakefield. I will remain here and take care of your friend. Oh, he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. The birds got him. The birds. Now I have